Every leader eventually faces the day the plan stops working. Not a hard day. Not a frustrating meeting. Not a difficult quarter. No, the moment everything tilts. The phone call at 6:12 a.m. The headline that catches you off guard. The team member in tears outside your office. The budget suddenly frozen. The crisis that walks in uninvited and sits down at your desk. There are two versions of every leader. The one who exists when everything is calm, predictable, and controlled. And the one who steps forward the moment the storm hits. It's easy to look strong when the waters are still. It's easy to talk vision when the sky is clear. Everyone looks confident in ideal conditions. But true leadership lives in the unseen moments. In the quiet inhale before you respond. In the way your eyes settle when panic fills the room. In the steadiness of your voice when uncertainty rises like a tide. When everyone else looks around thinking, who's going to take control? A real leader doesn't raise their hand. They raise their standard. Crisis doesn't build leaders. It exposes them. And the ones who rise aren't the loudest, or the most charismatic, or the ones with perfect plans. They're the ones who have built quiet internal strength long before the pressure came. They don't wait for chaos to prepare, because leadership under pressure is not a reaction. It's a rhythm. Calm is not a personality trait. It's a practiced discipline. Today, we're counting down the 5 leadership behaviors that turn crisis into opportunity. Behaviors that transform fear into focus, doubt into direction, panic into power. Let's start where crisis leadership truly begins. Behavior number 5, they slow down first, panic runs fast. Leadership moves deliberately. The instinct in crisis is speed. Fix it now, solve it now, answer it now, respond now. But urgency without clarity creates damage. Quick decisions made in fear become long-term regrets. Great leaders do something counterintuitive in crisis. They pause, not to delay, but to decide. A brief breath. A moment of stillness. A mental reset. It doesn't look dramatic. There's no cinematic music behind it. It's quiet. Controlled. Intentional. Because leaders know something most people forget. You cannot steer a moving mind. A leader named Marcus once faced a cascading operational failure. Systems down, clients calling, staff panicking. People begged for direction. Instead, he walked to the window, placed both hands on the glass frame, and took 3 slow breaths. 20 seconds of silence felt like 20 minutes to his team. Then he turned, voice steady, and said, "First question, what's true right now?" That single line shifted everything. Emotion gave way to information. Reaction shifted to reasoning. Slowing down isn't weakness. It's strength choosing discipline over adrenaline. Fast is fragile. Calm is durable. Great leaders act with speed after they think with clarity. Leadership mindset reflection. Where in your leadership do you confuse movement with progress? What would change if you built a habit of pausing before you responded, especially under pressure? Behavior number 4, they seek reality, not reassurance. In crisis, information becomes oxygen. But most leaders, without realizing it, inhale comfort instead of truth. They look for voices that confirm their instincts, validate their beliefs, soften the blow. It's human. It's natural. And it's dangerous. A leader who filters reality cannot fix reality. High-pressure leaders build truth-seeking systems. They ask inconvenient questions. They invite opposing viewpoints. They reward honesty more than agreement. Because in crisis, silence becomes a threat, not a courtesy. There's a story told among fighter pilots. After every mission, the commanding officer asks only one question. What did I miss? Not, what did I do well? Not, did you think I handled that right? No, what did I miss? That question signals psychological safety. It tells the team, my ego isn't the priority, survival and success are. Leaders don't need comfort. Leaders need clarity. Even if it stings, even if it humbles, even if it rewrites the plan you were proud of just moments ago. The truth will always find a way to the surface. Leaders decide whether it arrives early or too late. Leadership mindset reflection. Who tells you the truth when it's inconvenient? And when was the last time you actively asked for it? Behavior number 3. They communicate before they're certain. In a crisis, silence isn't safety, it's instability. People don't panic because things are bad. People panic because they don't know what's happening. In uncertainty, the mind fills gaps, and it rarely fills them with optimism. Great leaders don't wait for perfect information before speaking. They communicate early and honestly. Here's what we know. Here's what we don't know yet. Here's what we're doing next. I will update you again at a specific future date and time. Clarity beats certainty. Consistency beats charisma. A technology director once faced an unexpected system breach. Legal demanded silence until the situation was fully assessed. But if she stayed quiet, rumors would spread like wildfire. So she walked into an all-hands room and said, "I'm not here with full answers yet. I'm here so you don't have to invent them. We're investigating. We have experts on it. I'll update you again in 2 hours." The room exhaled. Did she fix the crisis in that moment? No, she fixed the fear. And fear is often the first domino in collapse. Leaders don't hold communication hostage until they feel comfortable. They speak early, speak clearly, and speak again. Most organizations don't fail from crisis. They fail from the silences inside the crisis. Communication doesn't eliminate uncertainty. It eliminates imagination, and imagination is what fuels panic. Leadership mindset reflection. Where are you waiting too long to communicate because you want every answer first? What could you share sooner, even if all you can say is, "Here's what we know so far"? Behavior number 2. They assign roles, not emotions. In a crisis, chaos multiplies when everybody tries to help everywhere. Emotion says, "Everyone jump in." Leadership says, "Everyone take a position." High-stakes leaders know something critical. Confusion is the enemy of urgency. When systems shake, people need structure. Clear lanes. Defined responsibilities. Owned outcomes. If everything belongs to everyone, nothing gets done. I watched a senior leader guide a cross-department emergency response when a core service unexpectedly failed across multiple states. Emails were flying. Calls overlapping. People frantic. She didn't raise her voice. She raised the structure. Within minutes, one leader owned customer communication. One owned technical investigation. One owned executive updates. One owned staff direction. One owned legal and risk coordination. She didn't give motivational speeches. She gave roles and clocks. You have authority in your lane. Make decisions. Update me every 30 minutes. No crowding. No second guessing. No emotional swirl. Emotion without structure becomes noise. Emotion with structure becomes force. Leadership under pressure isn't about doing everything. It's about making sure everything gets done, once, by the right person. Leadership mindset reflection. In high-pressure moments, do you delegate clarity or chaos? What role assignment system could you prepare before the next crisis arrives? Behavior number 1. They don't try to win. They try to stabilize. When crisis hits, many leaders unconsciously go into competition mode. Prove I'm right. Protect my reputation. Defend my decisions. Show I'm still in control. But crisis leadership isn't about winning. It's about stabilizing the system. Winning is ego-based. Stabilizing is mission-based. Great leaders aren't trying to protect themselves. They're trying to protect the organization, the mission, and the people. Because in crisis, perception is fragile. If the leader looks rattled, everyone rattles faster. If the leader looks defensive, trust collapses. True crisis leadership sounds like this. What's our priority right now? What stabilizes the system fastest? What protects our people and mission? What decision restores momentum, not pride? A logistics company faced a warehouse shutdown from unexpected flooding. The VP didn't bark orders or defend planning models. She gathered her leaders and said, "We're not trying to look strong today. We're trying to stay strong tomorrow. What keeps the operation breathing?" That shift from ego to mission changed everything. They moved operations, rerouted flow, protected jobs, and communicated constantly. If she focused on ego, they would have stalled. Because ego turns leaders into liabilities during crisis. Crisis is not a battle to win, it's a bridge to cross. And the leader's job is not to be the hero, it's to keep everyone moving. Leadership mindset reflection. Where do you shift into prove mode instead of stabilize mode? How would your leadership change if you measured crisis success by recovery, not personal validation? Here's the part almost no one talks about. Crisis doesn't end when the problem ends. Crisis ends when the meaning of it is set. The moment after resolution is where mediocre leaders relax, but elite leaders rebuild, recalibrate, reinforce. They ask, what did we learn? Who stepped up? Where were the fault lines? What system needs strengthening? What process becomes routine now? They turn experience into infrastructure. They turn mistakes into muscle. They turn chaos into competence. And critically, they turn effort into recognition. You held the line today, and I saw it. Because crisis performance sets future culture. Leadership mindset reflection. After the crisis ends, do you collapse into relief or convert it into readiness? What post-crisis habits could you formalize to build long-term strength? Crisis doesn't destroy leaders. It reveals how prepared they were. Let's recap the 5 behaviors that turn pressure into power. Behavior number 5, they slow down first. Behavior number 4, they seek reality, not reassurance. Behavior number 3, they communicate before they're certain. Behavior number 2, they assign roles, not emotions. Behavior number 1, they stabilize before they strategize. You don't rise to the level of your motivation in crisis. You rise to the level of your preparation, discipline, and clarity. And every calm leader in chaos once practiced calm when nobody was watching. Your leadership mindset challenge. Choose one crisis behavior to practice this week, not during chaos, but during normal operations. Because when pressure rises, you won't suddenly become prepared. You will reveal what you repeated every day. If this message lit a spark in you, follow and subscribe to Leadership Mindset Daily, where we don't just talk leadership, we train it. This has been Leadership Mindset Daily. Mindset matters. Leadership matters. You matter. Follow Leadership Mindset Daily on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, and X for your daily dose of proven leadership development tips, tricks, and techniques. See you tomorrow.